Welcome back to another quick tutorial. So if you've got the By Maxon app installed on your iPhone and you have an iPhone 11 and you're using Cinema 4D R21, then this tutorial is for you. So I want to walk you through it, starting with the iPhone screen, where you're going to first create your face capture. So I've got a video screen here. So if I click play here, this is just going to kind of walk you through how it works. So the By Maxon app opens. This is a look at an example of the capture that I'm going to bring in, and in order to do that, you would just select the camera button or camera button right in the center, and that's how you would just record your capture video. And then when you're done with that, you'll notice there's a nice button down here at the bottom, C4D button. And here I am just kind of showing you what my face capture kind of looks like. And this is my calibrate, and so we'll talk about this more later, but this is where I'm just doing extreme facial movements to kind of show, just to tell my model how to calibrate. So now here I am at the C4D Connect screen. And so when I hit that button, it's just going to bring up my camera, and it's going to allow me to scan a QR code in order to bring that up. So I will show you that. Okay, so now that you've done that with your with the By Maxon phone app, you're going to come into Cinema 4D. I'm in R21. It'll only work in R21 or above. It will not work in anything below. So if you're trying in 20 to get the plugin installed, I'm really sorry. However, what you can do now, if you're in 21, is go to Preferences and find the By Maxon plugin or preference item. And you're going to need to put in your computer's IP address here, and then the download folder for the By Maxon plugin. So if you've got that done and you're connected to the internet and you're also connected to the internet on your phone, you should be able to find the By Maxon extension here. And I've got a bunch of ugly captures already imported, but if I'm just going to go ahead and watch the screen there, watch the QR code. I'm on my phone, I'm clicking on C4D, I'm clicking connect, and then I scan it, and it's telling me it's waiting for a connection right now, and boom, there it goes. Now it's green, and now what that means is I can take my capture, and I can just click add to scene. And now you're going to notice for you it's going to go through a process of uploading the frames and all that, but for me, since I already have it in here, it's already brought in my face with a pretty nice texture on top of it. The audio file should be in there. I think I disabled it. And then you can come in here and you can also get rid of that texture on your face. The nice thing is now you've got all of this information in here in the form of blend shapes that are animating throughout your project or throughout the length of your capture, which in the case of my capture, I have to set the timeline to match the length of my so yeah, 247 frames was mine. So I'm just going to adjust that, and you'll notice that it'll play out and be animated for that length. So there's not much you can do with it quite yet, other than see your face in Cinema 4D animated, which is great. But now you can start getting into mapping this to characters, which is what we'll talk about in another tutorial. But just to kind of introduce that, you've got these great settings inside here under the object, where you can actually create a pose morph. Let's just go ahead and do that, which now creates a polygon identical to what you just created. However, it's not animated in any way. You haven't mapped anything yet, but it does have the blend shapes here, and so what we can do is we can just create all pose morphs and add that to that object. And now if you go in here, your pose morphs, look at that. You've got all that data stored in there. You're not seeing it animated, but you have all the data. And so that's how you start mapping a character. So now you bring in a character and add a pose morph to it, and you can start to use this data right here to map to your character. So I'll show you that in another tutorial. This is just kind of an introduction to face capture data with the By Maxon app. Thanks for watching.